The makeshift Marble Run Subscriber League is back. Although if you think about it, it never really went away, because this is YouTube, and our videos are available to watch every single day of the year. And if we were you, we would watch our videos every single day of the year. So what I really mean to say is that this is the start of Season 2. 120 of you have signed up to take part. You've been divided into 30 teams, and you'll be competing across 3 different divisions. All of our teams will be racing on these 5 homemade tracks you're seeing here, and those teams in our top 2 divisions will also be going out into the wild to race on some tracks of nature. Each week we'll bring you 2 different race events, and this week we're also introducing you to all 30 of our teams, hence the video being so long. So you may well recognise the teams you've seen so far: the Bloodhounds, the Brilliant Bunch, of course Hasty Hurricanes, our joint champions from last season. These are the 12 teams who finished highest last time round, and so qualified to compete in Division 1 for Season 2. The Jabberwockies are the first of just 3 teams to return with a completely unchanged lineup, except for the fact Bats now takes on the captaincy. Sam Roberts and Marble Games Official once again lead out Marble Red Sox and Mocha Choca respectively. Nightfall returns with all 4 of its original members, albeit with a couple of name changes, and Marley is promoted to captain of the Silver Bullets, but with a fairly unchanged lineup. Meanwhile, Tim Seeger also promoted to captain of Team IKEA, but this time with 3 brand new teammates. Waterpark Fun Times are back for more good times, and it's hardly a surprise to see the Wishful Spheroids, our other joint champions from last season, return with all 4 of its original members, hoping to retain that crown. It's finally time for our first race, and it's a straight sprint. Our 12 teams will be divided into 2 groups of 6 for each event, with the lineups rotating round each time. Here we jolly well go, and it's the Wishful Spheroids off to a wonderful start. The Jabberwockies and Mocha Choca not far behind them. There's a little bit of a crease in the middle there. Silver Bullets holding up well, Team IKEA wobbling at the end. And this new season has begun in pretty much the same way every race went last season, with the Wishful Spheroids doing what the Wishful Spheroids do, winning marble races. Congratulations, Matthew. That puts all the pressure on the Hasty Hurricanes. Can they keep up in the race to retain what will this year be the outright title? They are up against 5 fiercely competitive teams though. Of course, everyone has earned the right to be here. It's Waterpark Fun Times stretching out their lead. The Brilliant Bunch have taken a nasty knock and fallen to the back. The Invincibles in a battle for second place with Marble Red Sox and Hasty Hurricanes, who finished very well, but not quite well enough. It's the Invincibles who take second place, just ahead of Hasty Hurricanes. But it's RIP Biscuit, the newest member of Waterpark Fun Times, who wins them the 10 points. Oh yeah, by the way, you get 10 points for winning, 7 for second, 5 for third, and then 3, 2, 1. It's all change in Big Tuna Town, including the transfer of Spongyface 2000 from Evergreen Emperors. Andrew Stabell welcomes Silver into Blue Crew, and Algadu Marble Races welcomes 2 new recruits into Comets of Sea. 3 new faces at Honey Badgers, including Rahinda, who comes in as captain. Of course, these are the teams who didn't quite make it into Division 1 last year, so it's no surprise to see so many teams making slight tweaks to try and up their game. Let's Get Ready to Bumble keep King Monroe as their queen bee, same too with Midnight Warriors and T&D. Pink Panthers keep the faith with only 1 change to their lineup and a promotion from within for the captaincy, and it's exactly the same story at the Ruthless Rollers as well. Seaweed have Marble Master staying at the helm and making 2 changes to his lineup, and it's another promotion from within with Team Hypnotic, with their only change being the recruitment of LTA, previously captain of Evergreen Emperors. And finally, Roly Poly Pudding, the only addition to the Winter Sprinters. It's the same story again for Division 2, a straight sprint split into 2 races of 6 teams. Pink Panthers on the prowl for the first win of the season, but Knights of the Round Marble sneak just ahead of them, but they've regained the lead now and Pink Panthers are going to take the win. Knights of the Round Marble in second, And it's the battle for third place that's tight. It's going to need one of those thingamajigs where they stop it on the line. That's the ticket. And it's Big Tuna Town get third, just ahead of Seaweed. And having congratulated Pink Panthers for keeping faith with last season's teammates, it's newbie Eric Jost who gets them their first big points of the season. These next 6 teams are currently joint bottom of the league with a staggering 0 points each, so even finishing 6th will be a marked improvement for each of them. But these front 4 are not content with that. Team Hypnotic on the near side, Comets of Sea in the middle, Ruthless Rollers just slack off at the end to finish 3rd. It's going to be between Team Hypnotic and Comets of Sea for the win, and we're going to need another photo finish to decide it. Winter Sprinters in 4th, it's Team Hypnotic who get the win, Bumblebees in 5th, Honey Badgers in 6th, and it's new recruit LTA who refused to go down with the sinking Evergreen ship who wins Team Hypnotic the first win of the season. We'll return to Division 1 and 2 later as they roll out into the real world, but first it's time to meet our 6 brand new teams, starting with Ghosts and their captain Vlad. The Orangutan is captain of Ketchup Mustard Galore, and Christopher Cola Gaming will be leading the Liquidators. Froggery will hope to run away with the title with Runner Beans. Next up it's Sour Lemons, and they'll be captained by Marb Coaster. And finally, Le Duck Duck is Le Captain of Le Tigers. These 6 teams will only be competing once per week and will be doing so on our homemade tracks. It's a pretty tight start to their first ever race, but the Liquidators are already falling behind. Runner Beans out in front, but now Ghosts, and in fact Ketchup Mustard Galore and Tigers as well catching up, and it's going to be a tight 3-way finish for first place between those 3. The first victory goes to Ghosts, just ahead of Tigers it looked like on that far side, but I think we may need a second photo finish to confirm. Ooh, that was a very quick photo. I think we'll need a third photo finish. There we go, yes, Tigers just ahead of Ketchup Mustard Galore. But congratulations Max and Lily. Seems a bit of an unfair advantage being 2 of you, but you've won the race nonetheless. Oh, we do like to be beside the seaside for our second race event of the day, as our teams from Divisions 1 and 2 take on this short sand track. The first half of this track sees our marbles undulating amongst the dunes, and then the second half sees them split as they try to make their way around this sand island. Our teams will once again compete in groups of 6, this time beginning with Division 2, and what a wonderfully colourful lineup we have for our first sand race. Team Hypnotic with the early lead, Let's Get Ready to Bumble now coming into the dunes, and it's Honey Badgers and Team Hypnotic exchanging for the lead coming into this second half of this race. They go down the bottom, Let's Get Ready to Bumble make their move up the top, but they don't quite pull it off, and Team Hypnotic snatch the win from Honey Badgers in the dying moments of the race. I really thought Let's Get Ready to Bumble were going to make their move at the top, but they only just about hold out in front of Pink Panthers in the end to finish 3rd, while Mark gives Team Hypnotic their second win in as many races. The second half of Division 2 now, and it's the Ruthless Rollers off to a ruthless start, but Knights of the Round Marble manage to get themselves in front, and they're managing to keep themselves in front under high pressure from the Ruthless Rollers. But it's Big Tuna Town now trying to push them all the way to the end, but Knights of the Round Marble, I think they held on, although there was a challenge from Blue Crew out of nowhere. They managed to snatch second from Big Tuna Town, but it's Knights of the Round Marble who hold on to first place. And that really was a wonderful move, almost from last up to second from Blue Crew. But it's Len, the newbie of Knights of the Round Marble, who gets them the 10 points that sees them move up to second, just behind the perfect Team Hypnotic. I don't mean to alarm you, but we've only got 2 races left as Division 1 take on our sand track. Waterpark Fun Times look to continue their winning ways, but they'll have to get past the Bloodhounds first, which they do, as do the Jabberwockies and Mocha Choca and the Brilliant Bunch who now lead. The Bloodhounds want the lead back though, and they get it back. They're on that top route, which has been the slower today, and it's been the slower again. They managed to make some ground in the end, but it's the Jabberwockies who took the lower route and took the victory. This really has been a back and forth race. Bloodhounds get second in the end. Almost every team has led it at some point, but it was Bats and the Jabberwockies who led it at the all-important point across the finish line. One final race then, but let's be honest, we may as well log off now because we know what's going to happen. The Wishful Spheroids are going to win. And sure enough, they take the lead coming into the dunes, but Silver Bullets not content to sit back. Neither the Marble Red Sox, they move ahead too, and the Wishful Spheroids take the slower upper route, and that allows the Mere Mortals to join in this race, and it's won by the Silver Bullets. Marble Red Sox in second, the Invincibles in third. And look at that, 5th and 6th place are held by our reigning champions. But congratulations to Silver Bullets. Their new captain Marley wins them 10 points, and that sees them up to 2nd place, just behind the Jabberwockies. A disappointing opening day for the Brilliant Bunch. 2 losses sees them rock bottom of the table. Make sure you join us next time to find out what happens next time. And if that's not enough to bring you back, then in our next video we will be sharing with you a fantastic promotion code to get a once-in-a-lifetime Black Friday offer you won't get anywhere else. And it could save you pounds. So join us then or miss out big time.